What's up, everybody? It's your man's KJ the Great, and what did we just witness? A heavyweight fight for the ages and potential knockout of the year and fighter of the year all in one fight, man. Let's talk about it. Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dynamite Dubois. Man, that first round, you can see Daniel Dubois from the ring walk all the way to the first bell of the ring, first round. He meant business, and he was out to prove it that he is the champion. You can see it. And I kept telling people all week, and I told y'all in my last video leading up to this, if Anthony Joshua comes out and does not come forward and be the bigger man, and Daniel Dubois can avoid that right hand, he is going to do something special. Now, he dropped Anthony Joshua in the first round. I was like, oh, man, he hurt him. And then here's the thing that I want y'all to understand and see with the improvements that Daniel Dubois has made. So, of course, right now, he's not jittery. Look at that jab that he was throwing, that strong jab. That jab has been there. It's been there. But it's the mental and the confidence. He had the confidence. He was letting that strong jab go, popping Anthony Joshua's head back, popping his head back. But it was the follow-up, the right hand. Now, leading into the second round, you could just see it. I was like, man, this is a close round. But then Daniel Dubois struck again. Third round, dropped him. And I'm like, man, what does Anthony Joshua have to do to win this fight? But his legs weren't fully there after that first round. And they weren't going to be back there anyway because he could not avoid the big bombs that Daniel Dubois was throwing. And so, with that being said, as the fight progressed, about the third or fourth round, I kept telling myself, I was like, it looks like Daniel Dubois, he's starting to breathe a little heavy. His feet are getting a little flat. You know, he was getting a little flat. Anthony Joshua was starting to look for that inside uppercut, which that's a big monster punch. And that punch can change a fight in a heartbeat. But Daniel Dubois, the reason he started looking for that inside right uppercut is because when Daniel Dubois, early in the fight, he was throwing that right hand, he was leaning over. But the adjustments made, they said, hey, don't lean over, throw that right hand. And the follow-up to that was the left hook to slow him down. Now, pay attention when Anthony Joshua was moving around the ring. Dubois was trying to jab his way in still. He would let that right hand go, but Anthony Joshua would be over here, and he just let that left hand go, that left hook, and he would catch him with it. He was catching him with it. Pow, pow, pow. And I was just like, man, this is crazy right here. Going into the fifth round, I was thinking, okay, right now I got it 4-0 Daniel Dubois, hands down. Anthony Joshua didn't win a round this fight. And in the fifth round, like I said, Daniel Dubois, he seemed like he was kind of breathing a little heavy. And his punches, you can hear him, letting that out. But I was thinking, I was like, man, okay, don't get careless. Don't show you're tired. Don't let them back you up. And man, it was crazy. So Anthony Joshua, he did snap off some good jabs. He got some good punches in this fight. He landed a couple right hands in this fight. But the right hands weren't as flush as he's used to landing. And Dubois was getting out of the way. Now, the part that I thought Dubois was getting in some trouble, because he did hurt Dubois. Towards the end of that, he staggered him a little bit towards the end of that fourth round. And then right before the fight ended, he staggered him again. He caught him, but Dubois backed up. He dug his feet in, and I seen him, his shoulders go up. He dug his feet in, and he threw a jab and came with that right hand as Anthony Joshua was trying to come with that uppercut inside, and boom, it was over. Oh, it was over. And congratulations are out in order to Daniel Dynamite Dubois. You're still your IBF heavyweight champion. Oh man, this just shook up the entire heavyweight division because everybody was picking against Daniel Dubois. Nobody thought he had a chance. They were already talking about Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury because they believe Tyson Fury is going to win the rematch. I was just like, man, y'all looking too far in the future. Focus on the now. And they overstepped. Anthony Joshua in his post-fight interview tried to say that, it's a mix of my sharp opponent and mistakes I was making. What mistakes were you making, man? Because you've been making mistakes in your last 4 fights. You know what I'm saying? You came all the way over here. You fought 2 fights with Derrick James. You were making mistakes in those fights, and you were getting touched up. Well, not touched up by Jermaine Franklin, but touched up by Robert Helenius. You were getting touched up in that fight before it ended. And then you had the fight with Otto Wallin. You didn't take too much punishment in that fight. You didn't take much punishment at all in that fight. No knock on him. But, hey, son, stop that. But nonetheless, you made mistakes in all those fights, and we can see it. And you went from Robert Garcia to Derrick James to Ben Davison. This is the problem with putting too much bread in one bread basket, because you got so much going on in your head. But nonetheless, he's out of there. Somehow he's got a rematch clause. Like, where the hell do you get a rematch clause? And you're not even a champion. But that's Daniel Dubois' fault. They treated him like the B-side the entire way. I wouldn't have let it happen. Hopefully he doesn't enact a rematch clause, because we want to move on and see Usyk face the winner of Tyson Fury Daniel Dubois face the winner of Usyk Tyson Fury. So if by chance they do enact the rematch clause, I don't know how much further that fight gonna last. I don't know, because Anthony Joshua, he's going to be gun shy if he gets caught again. So, y'all let me know what y'all think about this fight. Arguably, KO of the year. You know, I have that between that and, who was that? Bam, Rodriguez, and Tank's KOs. It was crazy, man. But yeah, this definitely legitimizes Daniel Dubois as a threat to the heavyweight division. Let me know what y'all think about this fight in the comments. Peace.